Hi everyone, it's Rachel here. I nearly didn't make it in here today. Everything else but crafting has been going on. Sorry, things are just falling down. Just let me fix that. So I'm here to do my weekly tag for Anne. I've given my mat little scrub, so I hope that is looking nicer to look at. And so I'm just going to grab a tag. Doesn't really matter which one. Oh, I've got two there. Well, I'll keep two out. Why not? Just in case. So these are the previous tags. I put them on this big ring. It's like an antique brass looking thing. I bought it at a craft fair. It was for a Japanese pattern, and it had key hanging things on there to put your keys on, and I just slipped them off. And you're supposed to make a cover to go over it for your keys, but it was quite heavy, so I hadn't bought a big ring, so I thought this might be good for my tags. So these are the tags I've already done. So I don't think I can make a boo-boo on this one this week because it's, it's X's, so cross stitch. So that should be good. So I don't know. I don't really have a plan. Like last time with my boo-boo one, I had a plan. Now I've got all these fabrics everywhere because I've had my friend over and she's been sorting me out. So I just grabbed everything that I just big pile of stuff. So I don't know. Just moving them out of the way. Get to my needles. They're necessary. Oh, what a mess. I really need to. I am trying to tidy up, but in the process of tidying up, I start off in a mess. So I've got to decide. Got a bit of a tickle. I've got to decide what will I use on my tag. I don't know. There's a hoop. I don't need that. We won't be hooping the tag. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in there. Okay, so I'll stop looking in there. What bits and pieces do I have here? We might as well use up some scraps. There's a scrap. It's a nice scrap. Love that fabric. That's a Tilda fabric. I've had that for a long time. I've got this it's printed on twill, and it's one of my letters. My sort of journal things, scripty things. And then these are some fabrics that I've had for a while that were just sitting around that I've rediscovered. Let's see what else is here. Some ticking, I like that. I think I like that one more. Okay. Bit of fluff. So let's just cut a little bit of this ticking off. So how is everybody today? I hope you're well. I only got to do a very quick video yesterday. I've been feeling out of touch because I've been madly doing other things like, oh, I can't rip that. Oh, I've got a fabric that I can't rip. I've been madly doing other things, so I have been really out of touch with what's going on. I don't think I'll use that one. Going on YouTube and what everybody's up to. I'm behind with my video watching. I could trim a bit of that off. So I'm just sort of layer these around and see what I might like to use. I don't want that little, what do you call it? Oh, overlocking stitching on there. I don't like that. So I think I'll have this here. I'm not even going to put it on a base. I'm just going to stitch them together. How about that? What do you think, Lily?
Pretty.
Will I make it? Oh, I was going to put some of this fabric. I might not need that one. What are you up to?
Oh,
You're having a lazy day.
I finished drawing my frog. Well, not that lazy. It's not like I'm lying down doing nothing.
Oh, you're not lying down doing nothing. That's lucky. So, put that there. Oh, I like that. Could have that one. See, I'm not staying in the confines of my tag, am I? But I don't care. I don't want to. Oh, that's really cool. How did you know how to do that?
No, I saw. I
You saw something, did you?
Yeah, on Pinterest, but it was done with watercolor on Pinterest.
Rana means frog in Italian.
Yeah.
That's really cool, Lou.
Yeah, I really like it.
Good
I
job.
coloured it in with those colours that you got from AliExpress.
Oh, unreal. As my friend used to say, unreal banana peel. Did you know that was coming? Lulu?
I didn't remember that saying.
You didn't remember that saying?
Like,
Oh, how could you forget?
then when you said it, I remembered it. But before, it wouldn't have come up in my mind.
It wouldn't have come to your mind.
Yeah.
Come to mind.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. You don't have to apologise. You didn't do anything wrong.
I'm going to get some water and something to eat.
So, I'm going to stitch those together. If I find, as usual, as I always say, and then it doesn't happen, if I find that I'm taking too long to do it, I'll pause the video. And then just did a bodgy knot there. So I just had to hang on to it. Oopsie, I probably go crooked. So I'm going to stitch. Have you ever seen anything so messy? So like if you're not like me, just get your pins out. I just don't have any pins here. I can't see any. I didn't bring them because I'm a goose. So I'm just going to do my over stitching here. Overcast stitching. And I might just, see, I could put it down on my mat. Just get out of the way, would you, Tag? What's wrong with you getting in my way like that? Right. So I saw these amazing snowstorms. I guess those of you who live there aren't thinking it's so amazing, but amazing snowstorms in the, is it the Northeast? New York and Philadelphia, all up there. Oh, I would love that. I would love that and not have to be able to go out anywhere. I couldn't go anywhere. Be inside. As long as I was stocked up with food, that would be important. I'd have to be stocked up with food because I would be worried I couldn't get out and get food because I don't drive in the snow. My husband does, but I am a bit of a scaredy cat. Sometimes when he's driving in the snow, I'm like, I want to get out, I want to get out, I want to walk because I get scared. But I'm scared of sliding off the road. But he seems to be quite good at it. Although it doesn't snow that often here, but he does work up the hill, so they get a bit more. They've had snow up the hill where he works, a bit more than what we just had. Quick flurry, shall I say, a quick sprinkle, but it didn't. No, I mean, it didn't land on the ground or anything. It was water by the time it hit the ground, but you could see it. They always promise, they always say, oh, in February we're going to have a polar blast from Russia, from Siberia. And, you know, Burian's coming and we're going to have snow and this. And no, it didn't happen last year. They kept saying it was going to happen and it didn't happen. So I guess it won't happen this year either. It did happen in 2012, though. We have spoken of that before. So I'm just... I forgot that you're watching me. Oh yeah, a lady told me off for saying too much, so better be careful of that, hadn't I? So, you know, some people forget that it's hard to craft and think at the same time and tell people what you're doing. It's just not like, it's not as easy as it looks to concentrate and talk and explain and worry about being on screen and all the rest of it. And I just think if someone's annoying you, just move along, as we always say. We always end up having to have this discussion, don't we? Anyway, she got blocked. I blocked her because I thought, well, never heard of you before. I looked at her profile. She hasn't saved anybody. She doesn't, like, you know, you can go on people's profiles and you can see that they're following this YouTuber and that YouTuber. Well, this one had nothing. It was a blank, so it was a troll. So they got blocked. I don't need people to make me, because, you know, you feel insecure the next time. I had forgotten about it, and then all of a sudden I found myself saying, I'm like, oh gosh, that lady was so rude to me about that on one of my older videos. She just got deleted and blocked. That's what's going to happen. So hopefully it's true that if you go on someone's profile and block them, then they don't even get to watch your videos. That would be great, because they don't deserve it. Right, anyway, we're doing nice things here. That just negative Nancy just popped into mind. Although, sorry to all my Nancy friends. You're not negative Nancy's. You're nice Nancy's. We're doing nice things here, so we don't need to go on about other stuff. Right. Oh, I'll tell you something that I'm not happy about is that I was watching the news the other night, and lo and behold, oh goodness, someone's here. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. It was a neighbour asking, oops, oh my gosh, I moved my whole table. Don't know my own strength. Now, what were we talking about? Oh gosh. I can't remember. Oh well, there we go. Something. Can't remember. Sorry, got distracted. Mustn't have been too important. We'll just keep on stitching away and pretend like nothing, won't we? So I'm just jumping across here doing little stitches. I'm just trying to think, is there any, I need to stitch up. Oh no, I stitched that up there. I don't think I need to stitch anywhere else. Okay, good. So I can end it off. There's no point in putting in stitches that you don't need. Don't you just love that? Complete blank of what I was going to say. Complete. So that's pretty. That's going to go on there. Oh, I've got this here. That could be nice somewhere. Maybe down there. You know what I might do? I might just trim around the edge, and you'll think I'm mad, but I'm going to take the backing off and then stitch it down, because it just takes away. I've done it before. Actually, I received one without its backing, and I just liked it because it wasn't quite so bulky. It still kept its form. It didn't lose its form, the one that I received, and I just felt like it was better. And I can use that for something else, you see. See, it's a bit thinner. And I'm going to stitch, and it sits better. So I'm going to stitch that on there, I think. I've decided, do I want it there, or do I want it up there? Or down there? Or over there? I'll put it there. Okay, so we can get the same thread. You know, decisions are challenging at times. So that's just an old little teeny tiny piece of Sanderson. That's just a vintagey sort of floral or something. But you can certainly get, if you don't have the old fabrics, you can certainly get lovely new fabrics. I have a lot of new fabrics that I often use in my projects. Not new, I mean, I say they're new. I've had them for like 10 years or something. Or some of them even longer. But you can get lovely old style sort of fabrics that can slip in and be worked in with the older fabrics. I just so happen to have those because I've been with my friend. We've been going through all my stuff. It's been an exhausting thing. It's just been exhausting, which is why I've sort of been out of touch a little bit. I know I've done videos, but I did my Monday video. I had prepared it because I knew she was coming over beforehand, and then I quickly was able to do one while she was here. I don't know if you could hear her talking. I didn't even have to. I worked so hard yesterday. Was it yesterday? That I had to. I quickly came in and did the video when I had a moment, and she was doing stuff for me, going through things, and then I quickly raced in and did the video. I didn't even listen, you know, check if anything was all right. So I hope it was okay. I haven't even read everybody's comments yet. So I've got a lot of catching up to do with everyone. And way behind, ladies, watching my videos. Not my videos, you know, videos in my playlist. My watch later list, or whatever you call it. very far behind with those. So it's actually nice to get in here. I was thinking, oh, what if I get in there and I won't know what to do, and I don't know how to do a video anymore? Like I don't know. It's kind of lose your mojo a little bit, I think, when you stay out of your craft room for too long, or don't get to have enough relaxing time. Like it's a whiz bang sort of affair, and you just can't get in here and get things done. So that's that. I love that. I do think these tags are a very nice way to keep your bits and pieces of your favorites as well. I didn't even know I had that that ticking there. It just appeared. I don't even know where it came from, but I love it. I do love it. And now what's next? You can tell I'm happy to be in here, can you? I can. Oh, I might add that. How about that? It was just like I was cutting things up, something up to put in my hemp packs, and that was a little piece that was left over, and I had just sort of discarded it like it was going to go into the rubbish, and then I saw it there and I thought, oh, that actually looks nice. I'll use that. My friend thinks I'm mad. I'm like, we've been tearing things up and everything, and she's would throw things, that discard pieces on the floor, and I'm like, these sorts of pieces I'm picking up, no, don't throw that out, I need that. Don't throw it out. Anyway, she thinks I'm mad. She likes the fact that it's you're saving things and recycling things and not throwing everything away, but is totally baffled what I might need that for. So I'm just quickly going to stitch around this, and then we'll get the embroidery floss out. The nice thing about these tags is they're quite quick, aren't they? I love stitching little bits. I don't know why I don't do it more often. I'll tell you why, because I never have all my stuff on hand like I do at the moment, and so I never do it. But it'd be nice just to sit and grab bits and pieces and just stitch them together. So very simple stitching here, guys. Nothing that's rocket science or over the top so far. I haven't even hardly been on Instagram, so I haven't seen what everyone's been doing. I'll probably have to go into Anne's hashtag and see if I can catch up, because I follow the hashtag, but I probably have missed a lot of posts on it, and also Facebook. I've only been going on very quickly in the morning when I get up, but then you don't see, if they don't show you what's been happening during the day from the people that you follow, so you have to be there at that moment to see it, if you know what I mean. Otherwise it just goes down the feed and there's something else there. So let's see where I'm up to. I like to fix everything down before I do any sort of embroidered sort of embellishing. Okay, so that's that. Then what? We need to do some stitching, don't we? Got a nice big hole there. So let me grab my threads and see. Now, I think I might like something like, maybe not that blue. That one. Is that the obvious choice? That one's, no, that one's not right. That one, no, I think I like that one more. So I'm going to do my X's first. It's fairly simple, isn't it? It's not going to be very complex today. I think I want my X's. This is a hand-dyed thread from a lady in the UK. I can't remember what the shop's called. And there's lots of strands. I think it's a silky thread. I think I'll use, how many have I got here? It's not, you know, it's not so, I think there's about 10 strands there. That's 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 here, and I think I took half. Actually, I'll just go like that and I'll snip it so it's all even, because then I need to, oh gosh, my scissors. So I couldn't even tell you what type of thread it is, but it is like a stranded thread, but there's a lot. I'll do the quilter's knot. Oh, I better show that again, sorry. Some people had asked me the last time to show that. Okay, so you have the point of your needle here, the tail of your needle here. My sister Sarah, she's not doing any sewing on the internet at the moment, but on YouTube, but she's the one that showed me. Point of the needle here, bottom of the needle here. You've got the tail, the end of your thread. Hold it down. So this is the pointy end and the bottom. There, hold it, there. Wrap it round. I'm going to wrap it round twice, no, maybe 3 times. Wrap it round 3 times without pulling too tight. And then just use your nail and your finger and just pull it down to the end. Now this one's going to be a bit of a chunky one actually, because there's a lot of thread there. So there we go, and you get your knot at the end. Normally you get a nice little fine knot. I've got a big chunky wonky one there. So now I'm going to do my X's here, I think. Quite big ones. What are you doing to me, thread? There we go. Just make sure you don't pull it too tight. And then I'm just going to come up here and do another one. Not there, up there a bit, no, yeah, there, I think. And another one. And one more. And there we go. That's those. Okay, better do a double knot, or like that. Okay, so that's that one, and I'm just going to put that in there if I can. I like to thread it through the little hole here and loop it over. And those are my threads, and just wrap it round like so. Now put that one back. What colour do I want next? I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do little X's in there. Oh, maybe I'll do little X's on there. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, because that'll hold that in place. And I might use, will I use a pale one? Or what about this one? The variegated one, that's what I'll use. That's a good colour for there. And I'm thinking I'm going to have fluffy bits. And okay, we'll get on with those. So we're not here till tomorrow. Now, does this have an end, or do I need to cut it? Sometimes I can't tell. No, it just keeps unraveling, so we need to cut it. What are you watching, Lou? Oh, you're watching the Winx one. Is it good?
Yeah. I'm only at like the second episode.
Ah, so I'm just going to put a little X. There'll be wonky X's over where the joins are in the lace. They're going to look funny. They're not going to be 100% X's. Well, it's really kind of like a crochet, isn't it? It's not such a lacy lace. Put that one there. And you'll only just be able to see them, really. So I'll go as fast as I can. There's actually more here to stitch down than I thought. So I'll go up here over to this one. So when I'm stitching like this, I try and think now how I need to come back down here, so I'll work my way back down there. I'll try and work it out that I can sort of move around without stopping and starting. So it's very subtle, it's not standing out or anything like that, but adding a few more X's in there. Two more. So I thought I could, you know, that you could also put like little knots in the center or something, but we're doing X's, so I thought I'd put a few X's in there. Okay, and then I'm going to get this one. This again is from that Shame lady in the UK that does the hand dyed threads. I mean, there's so many sellers on I think on Etsy that do that sort of thing. So you probably bet, like, I haven't found too many in Italy saying that, but I did find a few in the UK, and probably there's quite a few in France, but I'm sure you can find them in you know, wherever you are, so that you don't pay such big international shipping. Now what I do here is I wrap this around like this and go through without catching the thread and just tie a knot, and that's going to be so just tie a knot, and we're going to go down. Will I start? No, I think I'll start on the side, and I'm going to have like all these fluffy bits coming up. It might take me a minute to fill it. I think I don't want them too long. I'm going to just put an extra stitch in there just to hold it. Actually, I might just do, oh no, I think I'll tie it. So then go here, hold it in one hand, go through and tie a knot, and you control where the knot lands. You want the knot down as close as you can. There's my knot. So I'm going to be stopping and starting a bit and give it a snip. It's a fairly easy process. It just takes a bit of time to do it. So I'm going to get like a kind of knotted center in my my yo-yo or my Suffolk puff. You don't want to catch, just make sure you, if you're catching the other ones, you just pull them off to the side there. Put another stitch in just to hold it in place. There it is. Just making sure my knot stays down low. I might trim it off afterwards. I could just continue on and give it a, if I need to, trim afterwards. It is a silk thread, so it does catch every so often. So you're leaving them loose in the center of the flower, like they're part of it. If the tail's too long, just trim it off. Now, every so often, just make sure your bits are floating up. There we go. I've released them all. Right. It doesn't have, if they're not 100% the same, it doesn't have, I'll show you in a second close up what they look like, but they don't have to be 100% the same length. So I've got quite a few to do here because this this yo-yo is quite big. the center of it, I want to say. So some are longer, some are shorter. Certainly not a super fast thing to do, but it creates a nice effect at the end. I'll just put a few more in here just to fill in this gap. Whoops. I'll do one more. Here go the dogs. As long as they don't start their howling chorus. Okay, so that's my little fluffy center there, but I still feel like I need something else. I'll put my yellow away. I'm just looking at it while I'm winding my thread back on. Do I have my beige in here? I do. I can see it. No, that's not it. I found this one, but it might be too thick, this one. Let's have a look. I feel like it just needs a little bit of something else. What about a button? Got little buttons there. Oh yes, maybe some buttons. No. Maybe not those buttons. Let me just hop up and see if I've got my other buttons nearby. I'll turn the light on too, it's getting dark. I don't know where my other buttons are. Well, that's not fun, is it? I think a tidy up is in order. cannot find my buttons. Okay, no buttons. Got this floating around. That's overkill and we don't want to cover that up. I've got this. No. I think I'll do some, Oh, I've got this little stamped bit here that was just floating around. I wonder if I'd like that somewhere. Just trim off a bit more. I think I like that. But I don't think I want to stitch it with this colour. I think I want to stitch it with maybe some dark blue. I think that's what I'll do. I wonder if this will go around it. And it doesn't quite cover up that flower, which is really good. Little stitches. So what week is this? What week are we doing? Week 5? Let me have a look. Yes, week 5 already. Wow. Whoops. Gosh, I hope I make it round. I don't know if I've got any more. I don't know if I've brought this thread in, have I? Oh, I might have. I think I have brought that box in. I didn't have very much of it left. Don't know what I used it for. So just whip stitching around it. Okay, I'll need to get some more thread here. Oh my goodness, this video will probably take forever to upload because it's getting late now. There it is. I need a little bit. Okay. It's interesting how colours just, how you know, sort of, they come together, like you don't really have a plan, but just a whole lot of stuff, and then the colours sort of, you just pick and choose things that go with the colours that you start off with. Okay, so there we have it. That's that. And then, do I want a button or not? And I think I'll have one little button. Okay. Okay. So let's have a look. I think that might be it. There we go. I'll just show you up close. It's very simple. X's down there. I probably could have done a bit of stitching in there, but I won't do it. I think I'll keep it this one simple. They've been, and then I love the fluffy in there with the it's a yellow and pink dyed sort of thread. So let's get the glue on the back. As you know, I'm not stitching mine on my tag. I think I'll put my glue on here. And boy, is it gluing down quickly, you know, like really strong. Doesn't come off. Put that there. And then I'll just go and tuck some glue under where I didn't have any. Somebody's being eaten by a monster, I think, in Lulu's show. Because I can hear something going like that. Okay. There's my tag. There's my tag. Okay, I'll do all my writing on it afterwards. I did cover up that side because I liked the blue there. I just wanted to see that on this side. I know it was very pretty, that tag, but I've covered it because I like seeing that with what I've created. So cool. So that will sit on my thing, you see then. And let's have a look how they look together. Oh, that's in similar colours to, oh my, look at the way my colours are going. It's not even on purpose. So of course that was a white challenge, that it had to be white, but then they've still got the pink and blue, pink, blue and pinky red sort of theme. Here's a bit of blue, grey and natural colours and turquoise and bronze. And then that one, I mean, these ones look like cousins. I wouldn't say they look like sisters because they're not exactly the same, but they look like cousins. How about that? So there we go. That's my tag. I'll do my writing on it and then I'll put it on there, and there we have it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll put some photographs at the end of the video so you can see, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye. I don't know if I turned you off. Nope.